This week on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show, Royal Rumble predictions. Who do we think is going to win the big match and all those other title matches that they have going on at the Rumble. Also, we're going to get into wrestling headlines. What's new in the world of wrestling? That and much more coming at you right here, right now. I'm Big Al, and this is the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show.
What you want?
Dose of wrestling news. What's going on in the world of professional wrestling? Now, you guys know right here at the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show, we pretty much bring you all the good news. We bring you all the exclusives, okay? We bring only the most important information, the most relevant news for wrestling fans. So let's get the show on the road. Matt Striker is tearing up the internets, so to speak. It's been discovered that Matt Striker, who for those of you who don't know or don't watch the WWE, he is a commentator on SmackDown currently, former wrestler, and he's a pretty big guy. I'm talking about his upper body, okay, his physique now. Let's make that clear. There's been a little problem to report on the internet, apparently, and it's odd because we did a joke about something like this last week with Vince Russo. But this time it's true. It's been discovered that Matt Striker has in fact put nudie pictures of himself up on the internet. Okay, and that's been discovered by many of the wrestling ladies, many of the fans who are sending me links yesterday. I was very surprised to be going through pictures of Matt Striker, starting off with a normal peace sign, and then going into all he had was a towel on. I probably should have stopped then and knew where things were going, but unfortunately I didn't. So we really don't have a joke for this because I think that's a joke in itself. So we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it right there. Okay? So if you come across a link or you come across some photos and slowly but surely, Striker's got his shirt off and then he's only in a towel, you've been warned. Ladies, I'm sure you don't care. You can keep on looking. Guys, just letting you know. Hulk Hogan, a huge victory for Hulk Hogan in the world of professional wrestling. No, I'm not talking about the record ratings that he got for his appearance on January 4th. No, I'm not talking about the fact that TNA Impact has had a 1.3 rating, which was previously its highest rating ever, consecutively now, 2 weeks after the January 4th Impact. No, I'm not talking about those victories for the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan has won back his antique toilet seat, ladies and gentlemen. The toilet seat is coming home, coming back where it belongs. Taking that back from Linda, who people say had this antique toilet seat as sort of a picture frame for the Hulk, with Hulk's picture in it in her house. What a huh? You guys better watch out that you don't meet any ladies in your life like Linda, because you will be completely screwed. That's all I'm thinking, and not in a good way. Anyway, he got the antique toilet seat back, so I'm very happy about that. Hulk has been known to collect antiques. He recently brought in the Nasty Boys. Now, we know, he also brought in Ric Flair. Ric Flair's a little bit more of a higher priced antique, whereas the Nasty Boys, you could sort of find them at a garage sale, okay? So, good job, Hulk. I'm glad you got the toilet seat back, but let's get rid of some of the older antiques. Let's send them out of TNA. And I love Flair, but really, even I cannot excuse the Nasty Boys. So, big news. The hosts of Raw on March 1st are going to be Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong. I really don't have a joke for that. I think that's a joke in itself, that Cheech and Chong are going to be hosting Raw. I'm actually looking forward to that. I think that'll be a very interesting, funny, entertaining Raw. So March 1st, I can't wait. As opposed to tonight. Now tonight you guys are going to be watching Raw, and I'm not happy about this. 2 stars from a USA show called Psych. Now I don't watch USA very much unless it's Raw, okay? So I never heard of Psych, and I'm not really interested in these 2 hosts whose names are, I don't even know their names, James Roday and Dole Hill. What the hell do they have to do with wrestling and Raw? And I mean, I get it, the guest host thing is cool, I like it, but these guys are the worst guest hosts yet. I'd rather you brought out a plain old wrestler from SmackDown, okay, like Batista, the original guest host. Anybody but 2 no-names from a USA Network program. So are we going to bring on the president of USA, Bonnie Hammer? Is she going to come on the following week? I mean, just because you're on their station, do you have to plug all their shows? We're going to go through all their shows, bring all their actors on? I am not big in rant. Okay, I like to rant a little. But I do not like these 2 guest hosts one bit. And I'm telling you, no matter what they do tonight, they are not going to change my mind. So, Bonnie Hammer, you got to come up with something better than that for me, please. USA does not need any more promotion than it's already gotten. Okay, all that being said, we are now done with wrestling headlines. So, you're probably wondering, if you're sitting at home, where's Wrestling George? Where's TNA TJ? I decided after what happened last week to lock them both out this week. No TNA TJ, no Wrestling George. Things got out of hand when the cameras shut down. They said they had a little scuffle. We had to break it up. Things got out of hand here. So from now on, no Wrestling George, no TNA TJ, just me, and that's it. Okay? I hope you like it that way, because that's just the way it is. Coming up next, it's our Royal Rumble predictions. The Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, is only 6 days away. It's going to come to you from Atlanta, Georgia, and I can't wait. It's stacked. We have a good card, lots of title matches. The Royal Rumble match is always fun. So let's go down the card and let's talk about very quickly who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble, who I think is going to win all these matches. We have a women's title match, Michelle McCool to defend her title against Mickie James. A lot of hype, a lot of build-up for this match, which I love. Great skits. The Piggy James, I think, has been phenomenal. And at the Royal Rumble, I am 100% certain Michelle McCool's going to lose that belt. Mickie James, your new World Wrestling Entertainment Women's Champion at the Royal Rumble. No question about it. The Undertaker is going to defend his World Heavyweight title against Rey Mysterio. What's going on with Batista? He's still upset. I'm upset that he's on television. Who's going to win that match? Is somebody going to cheat? Is it going to be clean? I got my eyes closed on this one. Could Rey Mysterio pull this off? Could they make little Rey the heavyweight champion again? I'm going to go with no. I think that would be a big mistake. So I'm going to go ahead and say Undertaker will win and retain his World Heavyweight Championship. But Rey could pull off an upset here. I don't expect to see that. The WWE title is on the line when Sheamus defends it against none other than the best thing going in the WWE today, Randy Orton. I don't think Randy Orton's going to win. I think they love Sheamus and they're trying to push him to death. But I don't think even Vince McMahon is ready to put Sheamus in his main event at WrestleMania. So, after much consideration, I have decided that the winner of the match will be Randy Orton. Okay? We also have another title match, ECW, Ezekiel Jackson against Christian. I don't like Jackson, so I'm going to probably be going more with my heart than my head here as I tell you that Christian will win and retain the ECW Championship. Big Royal Rumble. 30 participants. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Shawn Michaels, Triple H? Are they going to be the last 2 standing? Because that's what I think. Okay? So I'm going to go with DX, last 2 men standing, your winner, HBK Shawn Michaels, setting up a World Heavyweight title match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Those are our Royal Rumble predictions. We'll catch you next week on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show. We'll catch you next week on the Kick-Ass Wrestling Show.